Okay, we're back with Tony. Wait, I should do my actual thing. What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Spanko. Back with Tony. And yeah, today we have Galaxy Eyes for you.
Oh yeah.
This is a deck that you've been playing for a long time.
This is a deck that I was supposed to do a profile, I think, 5, 6, a year ago maybe. I finished it a long time ago. At this point, I just never got around to it.
All right, well, here we are today.
Yeah, it's Master 05, I guess. It's been Master 05 for a while, but yeah, let's get into this deck.
Yeah.
So, start off, we do have our 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. It wouldn't be a Galaxy deck without this big dick energy here. So the idea behind this card is that realistically, you can special summon this card from your hand by tributing 2 monsters with 2k attack or more. You're never probably going to do that. There's a bunch of ways to cheat it out. But when it battles, you can banish both monsters, and then they both come back at the end of the battle phase, and then it gets attacked. Again, you're probably not going to use either effect that much. This is just there because every other card seems to revolve around it.
Okay.
And that's unfortunate because it seriously needs a retrain. For example, the next card that kind of revolves around this is Galaxy Knight. Galaxy Knight can be normal summoned without a tribute if you control another Photon or Galaxy monster.
Yep.
When you do, however, regardless of whether there is a Galaxy Eyes Photon in the graveyard or not, it loses 1,000 attack and then special summons a Galaxy Eyes Photon from the graveyard. So this itself is just a free rank A.
Yep.
From there we have 2 Galaxy Brave. Galaxy Brave is kind of like a minute like Cyber Dragon or a like alternative dragon. You reveal 1 Galaxy monster, Photon monster from hand, special summon it. Then it becomes a level of monster revealed. Yep. Furthermore, when it's special summoned, you target 1 Galaxy monster in your graveyard and then copy that monster's attack.
Yep.
So this thing alone can technically, like, let's say you do have like one like the bigger Xyz monster in the graveyard. This thing can just be dropped 4k attack out of nowhere, and that's really cool. But once again, mostly just a rank 8, rank 4 card. From there, I think everyone's familiar with this one. It's 3 Galaxy Soldier. If you've seen Cyber Dragons, you'll see it in here. So, Galaxy Soldier, however, discards a light, special summons itself from hand. When it's special summoned, you search for any Galaxy card. This is actually more useful in this deck because you're actually playing real Galaxy cards. So, It's actually just a searcher. Granted, you can still make like Infinity, but
you don't even have to search itself anymore.
Yeah.
Nice.
From there, we have the 1 Galaxy Wizard. Galaxy Wizard can change its level to 8 if you want to, because certain effects revolve around having a level 8 Galaxy monster. But the real effect is you can sack it to search for any Galaxy spell or trap card.
Yep.
I only play 1 because honestly, like there are better normal summons, but it's also like
Not
there's
bad.
actually like you never want to go even just to search a spell.
Yep.
Unless you really had a way to do like needed to start your combo. From there, we have the most expensive card in the deck, 3 Photon Orbital.
Oh my goodness.
I got these cards when they were $15. Now they're like 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
It's good times. But
No reprints.
this card is pretty important. You could target 1 Photon or Galaxy monster on the field and equip it from your hand or field to it.
Yep.
That monster gains 500 attack and can't be destroyed by battle. Pretty useful. The other fact, however, is while it's equipped to a monster, you could send to the graveyard to search for a Galaxy or a Photon monster. So it's a searcher. It's also a boost, and that becomes relevant in a lot of decks. You also, because it's light machine, means that you could also just directly equip it off of a Union carrier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. From there, we have 3 Photon Vanisher. This is kind of like another like kind of gimmicky version of it's like Brave in a lot of ways. You can special summon itself from the hand while you control another Photon monster. When it's summoned, you search for a Galaxy as Photon Dragon.
Yep.
It's 2k attack. It's a rank 4 material. That's the idea. Also, I guess an Xyz monster that's made using this card. If it runs over a monster, it banishes the monster instead.
Oh, nice.
It's like a really extra effect, but I guess you gotta make it.
I mean, it could technically come up.
Yeah, comes up sometimes. 2 Photon Thrasher, 2100 big dick energy. Also 3 special summon.
Yep.
And then finally 1 Photon Advancer. It's a card. The reason I do play this is more not because like it's a better alternative. It's that A could special summon itself, and 2, it's a normal summon that doesn't necessarily suck if I needed to start my combo.
Okay.
Some of these cards actually can't normal summon themselves, and that's really bad when you open like 3 level 8s and no way to get a monster on board, so at least there's this. From there, we are actually playing the Gamma package.
Nice.
So, a few reasons for this. 1, you could technically make a level 8 Synchro if you wanted to, but the fact is, when you do negate something on let's say, your own turn, right? You do summon this, and you summon a monster with 2k or more attack, and that lets you make your link easier.
Oh,
also,
nice.
Arguably, there are combos where I do end on Cyframe Lord Lambda instead of making this, which means I do have, like, if I have a live Lambda, I have a live Lambda. Or Gamma, sorry.
Well, Lambda makes the game alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From there, we have 3 Photon Sanctuary, summons 2 tokens with 2,000 more attack. It's just a free link, too, which is really good. Again, this is why Lambda is also really good. You can just make this with 2 tokens.
Yep.
I think.
It's 2 monsters, right?
Yeah. Actually, except tokens. Never mind. You can't make that. You make this. You make like one of these, and you go on from there.
Yeah, you make the Soul Flare.
But the idea is it locks you into light, so you pretty much only play this to have the summon your Soul Flare.
Yep.
Then 3 Galaxy Expedition. If you control a level 5 or higher Galaxy monster, summon a Galaxy monster, a level 5 or higher Galaxy monster from your deck.
Yep.
Most of the time you're just gonna be summoning like Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in defense position, but like and it's just a free it's another way to make a rank 8.
Yep.
You play the 1 Galaxy Zero because Galaxy Zero it's like a premature burial. What's cool about this is let's say you use this when you activate, you special summon 1 Galaxy Eyes monster from your graveyard. It can't activate its effects, can't attack. If however that monster will be destroyed by battle, you could send this instead. The cool and unique thing about this is that let's say you summon a Galaxy Eyes Photon. It can't attack or can't battle, but if it does try to get destroyed by battle, you can send this to the graveyard, and because this is no longer equipped, it can activate its effects again and banish it, and like then come back with the full attack.
Oh, nice.
From there we have the 1 Galaxy Trance. It's this card lets you special summon. Essentially, it's like a kind of like a rebornish card. It's like a Buji Incarnation. That's the what
Oh, there
idea.
you go. Okay. Yeah.
Behind it, basically, you can special summon 1 Galaxy monster from your 1 Photon monster from your graveyard, 1 Galaxy monster from your deck. They have to be the same level, and then you can't summon anything but Galaxy monsters this turn.
Yep.
Again, you have to pay 2s in life to do it, which is why I don't play a lot of them because technically you can use it to start combos off and make bigger boards, but you'll probably also kill yourself slowly that way.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then the 1 Rhoda to trade in just for extra consistency. Then we play 3 Tachyon Transmigration.
Yeah, how do you feel about this card?
Yeah, this card is probably still one of the few reasons I still keep going back to this deck. This is by far the strongest counter trap in existence in the game. 1, it can be activated from the hand if you control Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon monster.
Okay.
It can, but you need at least a Galaxy Eyes monster to activate. So pretty decent there. But when you activate it, it negates every one of your opponent's cards in the entire chain prior to this. Did they activate 5 cards in the chain and then you activate that? Every one of those 5 cards, regardless of whether they try to chain block you or not, all that is negated. And it shuffles all those cards back into the deck.
That's crazy.
Never mind the fact that you can activate this from hand, so it can actually be a little hand trap. But even just having this card backed up by something like a Photon Lord means you have a negation and then a chain negation.
That's insane.
Yeah, so you do want to play the 3, but in case the worst comes worst, you play 3 imperms, just for imperm.
So you're playing like 6 hand traps?
I'm playing 6 hand traps combined with the the gamma is this, and if this is technically a hand trap, like 9 hand traps.
So 9 hand traps if that's a hand trap.
Yeah.
Alright, dope.
How do you feel about Afterglow?
Afterglow,
It's like the new retrain of Galaxy Eyes. If I recall, it's kind of like alternative.
yes, see, no. Honestly, Afterglow is part of the reason why like this deck I feel like still has a lot of potential. The fact that you special summon itself from the hand while you control Galaxy Eyes, and it's so easy to get one out, it's a free level 8. But the fact that it also summons the Galaxy Eyes from the deck when you detach it means it's 2 rank 8s in 1 card. I just wish they would release it.
Do we know when we're getting it?
I think soon, but I know like Order of the Light, I believe, is a decent like replacement towards it if you wanted to.
Yeah. The reason why it's, however, especially like why Afterglow is super good is because now you have 2 monsters, 3k attack and 2500. You can melody it to your hand.
Oh.
Which means that not only do you have a way to get this in your hand to trade it in, but let's say you then get it out, you get Afterglow as well. Like it's just great.
And I believe they have one more new spell card, right? Hyper Galaxy or something.
That card lets you like use your opponent's monster to summon Galaxy Eyes Photon, but I don't know why. Like I don't know who's summoning Galaxy Eyes Photon using its own method these days.
Yeah.
You can, I guess. It's like the option is always you can, if you want to feel like that kind of baller, sure.
You want to be the anime protagonist?
Yeah.
Actually, I guess he wasn't even a protagonist.
Antagonist.
He's
a rival. Antagonist.
He was a rival.
Yeah, he was an antagonist.
Yeah.
Anyway, so extract?
Yeah. So Link monsters starting off.
14 cards like usual?
Yep, always.
Okay.
We have the 1 Lambda, because I already told you why. We have the 1 Union Carry, because just being a light machine itself, you can equip Photon. You can equip Photon Orbital directly to it, so you don't even actually need a further setup.
Yep.
But and while it doesn't get the additional bonus of 500 attack and all that, you can still sack it to search for a Photon monster. So essentially, because this only requires I think 2 monsters with the same type or attribute,
yeah,
I can go Photon Sanctuary into this.
Yep.
Photon Sanctuary is a search. But in case I don't want to go into that, I make 2 Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. This is kind of like the weird mix, like the weird Sunlight Wolf, just worse. 2 effects. When it's summoned, it requires first off 2 light monsters, with 1 being at least 2000 attack. When it's summoned, you could target 1 Galaxy Eyes monster in your Galaxy monster in your graveyard, add to your hand.
Yep.
And then you could discard either a Galaxy and a Photon monster, either 2 cards, or just a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, to target 1 a special monster opponent controls and destroy it. So it's one was a Link 2 arrows back when like Master of Forwards thing, but now it's just a nice recursion.
Yep.
We play the Cyber Dragon package because if you're playing Galaxy Soldier, you're doing it. You're playing the 1 Starleech Photon Blast Dragon. You actually make this more than I thought you could, just because you do play things like Trance and a lot of level 4s. But when it's summoned, you special 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your hand.
Okay.
Cool enough.
It's not bad.
It also has an additional effect where on either player's turn you can detach a material from this card, summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your graveyard. Also decent. Actually, I think it summons a Photon monster in general. It summons a Photon monster better, even better.
Oh,
but the more important part is that all monsters with 2,000 or more attack cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
Also, it's like protection.
Right. Sadly, this isn't 2,000 attack, but there's a lot of combos where you end up on Union Carry and this thing, and then you equip this to it. Or you actually just straight up equip from your hand to this. And now this is 2,000 attack, but if you equip it from hand, it also can't be destroyed by battle.
Yep.
So this is just straight up an like untargetable, unkillable creature that protects everything else. From there, you play the overlay equips. These ones go on top of your rank 8s. You play the Cypher Blade and you play the Full Armor.
Yep.
Cypher Blade lets you, both of them really let you pop cards. It's just additional pop. But the idea behind this is that, like, let's say you summon any of your rank 8s, like this one, one of these here. You could stack it on top once and then twice and then pop 2 cards.
Yep.
Really good. From there, we play. Then we have the. Oh, sorry, wrong Cypher. We then have the Hope Harbinger. Honestly,
yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to play this one or this one. I refused to play 15, so I'm not only going to play one of these.
If you want to play 15 like a normal person, you play that.
Yeah, but this one's a spell negate. Cool enough, because you also are backed that up with actual free monster negation.
Yep.
Photon Lord is all the nice things of a card. You can detach. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can detach a material and negate the effect. If it has a Photon monster attached to it, you destroy that card as well.
Nice.
Furthermore, if you like, if I recall, on either player's during your opponent's turn, I believe, or it's either player's turn. Nope, it's either player's turn. Nope, just my opponent's turn. Never mind.
Okay.
I haven't read this card in a while. During your opponent's turn, you could search for one Galaxy or Photon card, or attach it to it as a material. Your choice.
Very good.
You then play the one Cypher Dragon because take monsters, big damage, and then this one because sometimes you just want to go big damage, go home.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So do you not run the other rank 4 Galaxy monster? I believe it's the one that
The
can,
Star Legion ones, no. Like, again, to commit like 2 monsters to make something that the entire purpose is to summon Galaxy Eyes from the deck just to get ashed really hurts. Like, there's so many ways to get into the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in this deck. You go from Galaxy Soldier to Orbital to Vanisher. Like, there's, and like in a normal hand, I'm always gonna have one way to get into it, or I could trade it in and summon it back. So getting into it has never been the problem. I just think that even in worst comes to worst, I had like you do sack the 2 monsters for it, but I never needed to get it out from the deck that way. Yeah.
Alpha, you look like a ninja.
Is that an Asian joke?
No, I would never.
I must protect my honor.
I would never. But yeah, the mask was cool. Anyways, thank you, Tony, for the deck profile. I appreciate it. We haven't seen Galaxy Eyes, man. I'm happy that you finally did this because we've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, this deck still needs a few updates going forward. I feel like with the meta, how the meta has changed, there's a few things that don't quite work the same anymore.
Yep.
But honestly, I built this deck worked really well against some like Shaddolls because they just couldn't get over the Lord with 3k defense.
That makes sense.
And worst comes to worst, I guess against Eldritch, I can negate their 1 monster effect.
It's not that bad. It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest either. Anyways, thank you for the profile. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and with that, Spanko and Tony signing out. Peace.
Steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy. I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this. I got promises. You ain't stopping this. Cross my shit.